Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you are a subscriber, thanks for being a part of this community and for your support. It does really mean a lot to me. And today, of course, we are doing a BoxyCharm unboxing. The March box is here and I'm really excited to get into it. I absolutely love when the box comes and seeing what surprises are inside. And before we get started with the unboxing, I do want to mention that BoxyCharm did send me this box for free to review, and let's just get right on into it. So this is the base box, of course. This is what it looks like every single month, and let's open her up. Okay, so the card inside says the theme is BoxyCharm Lucky. How cute is that? Of course, I'm thinking for St. Patrick's Day. And I have variation C210311-BA. And if you know BoxyCharm, they always put that variation number on the boxes. And they changed them up in January, so that's why it's a super long number now. So let's get on into the products in this box. First up, we have the Lime Crime Venus 3 eyeshadow palette. I haven't tried any Lime Crime products thus far, and I've heard that their eyeshadows are really good, so I'm excited to try this. This palette is gorgeous. I mean, just the packaging alone is really stunning. There are 8 eyeshadows in here, and 3 of them are matte, and then you kind of have like, it looks like a mix of shimmers, a duochrome, like maybe some satiny shades. So I'm really interested to try this. So according to BoxyCharm, this palette goes for $38, and according to Lime Crime, these shadows do not fade or fall out, and they're supposed to be really richly pigmented. So I'm excited to try this out. We're gonna do a little eyeshadow tutorial and look, so stick around for that. But that's the first product in this box. Our next product is the Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. This is supposed to be calming and hydrating, a lightweight daily moisturizer, and it's going to reset and replenish the skin. I also don't think that I've tried Glow Recipe before, so this is also another new to me product. So according to BoxyCharm, this goes for $39, and it doesn't really smell like anything. So, I mean, it doesn't have a scent, so if you don't like fragrance in your skincare and moisturizers, then this is going to be for you. This is supposed to moisturize without clogging your pores, and it's also really good for sensitive skin. It's got a lot of feel-good skin ingredients in it, and I am also excited to give this a go. Next up, we have the Maven Beauty Rose Water Makeup Setting Spray, and I also haven't tried Maven Beauty, so I feel like BoxyCharm has hit me with a bunch of stuff that I haven't tried, and I love new products, so this is perfect. This goes for $22, and it's supposed to lock in your makeup and prevent smudging for up to 16 hours. And that is, like, if that works, that's major. So I am curious to see if this performs as well as the claims say. Our fourth product is the KAB Beauty Hydrating Lip Oil. This is supposed to be non-sticky and give your lips that nice juicy look. And this comes in 6 tints, and I got the shade Rum Punch. Let me just open this up so we can see how big the tube is. I mean, that's a pretty nice sized tube. That's a lot in there. So I like to use like a lip oil or a lip balm as I'm doing my makeup to kind of prepare my lips for whatever lipstick or lip product I'm going to use for the finished look. So it's definitely something I can use in my routine, and also another brand that's new to me. The last product goes for $18, and it is the Beauty Crop Hydrating Avocado Eye Masks. This is also another new to me brand. These are supposed to hydrate and depuff eyes. They have avocado and green tea extracts, and these go for $18. And let me open it and see how many you get. And you have 3 sets of eye patches in here. That's a good amount to try out and, see if you like it. So altogether, the products in my box have a suggested price of $137, which really is a good value considering that the BoxyCharm box only costs $25. So now that we know what's in the box, we're going to go in and try on some of these items and of course do the eyeshadow tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use the eye mask and the moisturizer and the lip oil to kind of prepare everything for my makeup application. Then I'm going to get my base nice and laid, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do the eyeshadow together and finish everything off with the setting spray. I don't really use eye masks often because I don't know, I just don't feel like they do that much, but I also kind of like how nice and cool they always feel when I put them on, so I'm kind of like torn. I don't dislike them, but I just feel like for me, like for daily use, they don't really do that much that really makes that much of a difference. But these do feel like nice and cool on my skin. Oh, this one's like sliding around a little bit. Let me pat it in better. Oh, okay. Let's see what happened here. Okay, it turned. There we go. Okay. They do feel cool, and I haven't put them in the refrigerator or anything, so they do feel like nice and cool on my skin. And it did look like there were some little, like, I don't know, pieces of avocado. I don't really know. But it looked like there was stuff on there that's supposed to, you know, get me together. So the texture of this moisturizer is really nice. It's almost like, it does feel like souffle-like. It kind of reminds me of that, pharmacy gel moisturizer I think I got in the January box. So I do like the texture, and it does feel nice and lightweight as I'm putting it on. And I just have vitamin C and sunscreen on, so I don't have a lot of products on my face, and I don't feel it like kind of pilling up with those, which can kind of happen sometimes. So I'm glad that's not happening with this. It feels nice. It does feel nice and very lightweight. Not greasy at all. Let's see what this lip oil is about. And I mean, I feel like it's hard to get a lip oil or product right. So I think that this is going to be nice, but you never know. I mean, surprises happen every day. It does smell like sort of like candy. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the candy necklaces and bracelets. It has that sort of candy smell to it. So if you know that smell, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't smell bad. It just smells like kind of sweet. I did lay it on kind of thick just to see how it feels. It doesn't feel sticky. I mean, there's a little bit of a tackiness to it, but not sticky. And I do feel like my lips feel like kind of smooth as I'm rubbing them together. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm going to let this sit on while I do my makeup. So before we get into the eyeshadow, I'll let you guys see like how it absorbed and how it looks. And, you know, really what I think once it's settled in. So let me go do the rest of my face and then we'll come back and get it together. Okay, so now it's time to get into this eyeshadow look, and I do feel like this lip oil is absorbing pretty nicely. I feel like it's like maybe halfway-ish absorbed, so I'm still going to leave it on while I do the eyeshadow. And I do feel like the eye patches, even though they did have some serum on them, they didn't make my concealer cake up or crease up, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Neither did the moisturizer, so everything is like really playing nicely and in harmony together. So let's get into this eyeshadow. Again, it is the Lime Crime Venus 3 eyeshadow palette. I'm starting with a big fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna go in with Dreamy and just kind of give like a little wash of color and a little base all over. And this palette promises pigment without fallout, so we will see about that. So far, I do feel like this is nicely pigmented, especially just doing like a little light wash. It's going on really nicely and evenly, and I'm not noticing any fallout so far. So far, no fallout, but you know, that can change. I'm going in with a bigger eyeshadow brush and I'm going to grab Bliss. It's another matte shade down here and I'm going to use that all over the lid. This color seems a lot more vibrant actually on the eye than it does in the palette. And I'm just tapping it on just to get the maximum color payoff. Now that I've got the color on, I'm going to clean off my brush and just smooth out the top edge, just so that it blends a little more into that first color. I'm going in with a little small fluffy brush and I'm going to grab Ecstasy and we're going to use that to deepen the outer corner. So I'm just going to tap it in. I want to go in sort of that V shape that I kind of prefer for my eye shape. And then tap it about, I don't know, I'd say like a third of the way on, just to get some extra depth in the outer corner. This color for some reason I feel like has less payoff, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm using it on top of another color. It doesn't seem like as vibrant to me, but it's still applying nicely. I'm going to clean off my brush and I'm just going to blend this out. So I'm going to blend the top part inward, just again adding some depth to the crease. And then I'm going to blend the corners out and up. Now we're going to get into the shimmers, which I feel like is always the test, because if there's going to be some fallout, it's going to be with the shimmers, the glitters, like those special colors usually. So we're going to start with Beam, which is this gorgeous shade right here. And I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to use it to kind of create like a little bit of a cut crease without doing like laying down concealer and all that extra jazz. So I'm just kind of going to follow like the socket of my eye. Now, I don't feel like right now. Oh no, there's some color coming. I guess I thought it was going to be a little bit more intense, but this color is pretty. And it would probably be like more impactful wet, but I'm just going to use it dry. I will say that these are easily buildable. Like as I'm applying more, you can see the color becoming more intense, which is nice. And I really didn't notice too much fallout, so doing pretty good here. All right, I'm gonna go in with Paradise, which is the deeper purple, using the same eyeshadow brush, just to kind of create a bit of a gradient between like that lighter color that we placed on the lid and that deeper outer corner. I'm still kind of focusing on that like eye socket area, so I'm not really bringing it above that area of the eye. Now I am noticing some fallout with this color. It's not too bad, but I am noticing fallout with this where I didn't notice as much with the other color. I feel like I have a love for purple eyeshadow because when I first started getting into like using colors, I think purple was like the first one that I went to. So it's always been a favorite of mine. I'm also going to go in with a little smudger brush, and I'm going to take that purple and just smudge some of it onto the lower lash line. I think that's going to look pretty. And I'm going to follow that sort of shape that we're creating. We're going to do a little inner eye highlight. I'm going to use Rapture, which is this really sort of like light, sparkly sort of color, and a small eyeshadow brush. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of setting spray because I think that I'm going to need that to kind of prevent too much fallout and to also kind of intensify it in that corner where I like it to be really nice and intense. Oh, this color is pretty. Wow, this color is so pretty. I'm actually just going to take this up just a little bit into that little like cut crease area that we created, just to add a little something extra. I mean, not that we need it, but like, why not? All right, clean off my brush and I'm just going to go ahead and just blend this in a little more. I'm going to finish off with a little brow bone highlight, and I'm going to use Heavenly, just like a bronzy sort of gold shade, and I'm grabbing that with a really big fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to buff that into the brow bone. Ooh. This is a really, really pretty color. It's like just like the right amount of like shimmer and highlight. And it does also have like some purple flash in it. Like it looks more bronzy in the pan, but it actually has like a lot of pink purple flash in it. So it complements the other colors really nicely. I'm going to do a slightly wing liner, and I'm using the Tristique eyeliner pencil that you may remember from last month's BoxyCharm box. And that's it. I'm going to throw on some mascara and some lashes and some lip gloss, and then we'll have the final look and some final thoughts on this month's box. I got so excited about the eyeshadow that I almost forgot about the setting spray. So that's the last thing in this box, so let's just test that out. So the spray is nice. It does smell kind of like alcohol. Like it has a strong alcohol smell. I'm trying to see if there's like what the top ingredient is. Yeah. So the first ingredient is water and the second is alcohol. And I feel like that's what I'm smelling more of than the rose water. But I mean, the spray is nice in general. Like, I mean, I feel like it gave my makeup like a nice finish. It didn't make my mascara run, which is good. I got an eyelash cut there. Which is good. So it's not bad. I just don't feel the rose waterness that it's supposed to have. So I hope you enjoyed this month's unboxing. My favorite product in this box by far is the eyeshadow palette. I can see myself definitely gravitating towards that and playing around with that a lot more. The rest of the products were really nice and all from brands that I hadn't tried before. So it's always fun to be introduced to new brands and try new things. So let me know what you think about this unboxing, and if you got your box, I'd love to hear what you received from BoxyCharm. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I have a new video every single Tuesday and Friday, and hit that notification bell so you can be first to know when there is a new video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.